I've never actually put this story on YouTube. Screw it. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. See what happens. Screw it. We'll get rid of it if we need to. So, about 16 years old, 17 years old, give or take. I think 16 years old, maybe. Very young. Young Brick. Very stupid. Kind of socially awkward. I'm already maybe a teensy bit socially awkward, but I was far more back then. I think doing YouTube and streaming has kind of made me a bit better with people, just out of my ability to kind of riff. I am at a mall in Santa Ana, I think, California. I am at Main Place Mall, okay? And at Main Place Mall, when you walk into the front area, there's like a Starbucks down there and like a Blaze Pizza or something, or it was different back in the day, but whatever. But it opens up into like a big circle, you know, like this. And there are escalators going up the circle because on the upper floors, it's a big old thing of food courts, right? With all kinds of stuff. We're talking, you know, like your Wetzel's Pretzels, the whole thing. I was walking through there at 5:30 p.m., give or take, on a Friday. It is insanely packed, just covered in people. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, Santa Ana is, for the most part, Hispanic Mexican population. It's like 70% or something, pretty high. Now, this is a stereotype, and I apologize for that. I apologize. But generally, larger families, right? Like larger families, bigger group overall. Not as in heavy, but like, not as in like overweight, but like, you know, just lots of people. So compared to, I don't know, a different mall, it is packed all kinds of ways. It is just covered head to toe in people. Tons of kids, grandparents, all kinds of people there. Like a madhouse, anime expo at California times. Ridiculousness. So I am walking up in the food court area, walking around, trying to go. And there's this family here with like 4 children. 4 or 5 children, 5 to 9, maybe give or take. And they're running around. They are not watching their kids whatsoever. The kids are running around everywhere, running through people, between people, all kinds of crap. All right. Here's why Bricky is problematic. A thread. God damn it. We're going to get a little racist, and I apologize. This was just what was going on in my mind at the time due to excessive panic. Due to large amounts of panic and fear, and I apologize, all right? I don't think this way anymore. This family was speaking, fluent Spanish. They're speaking in Spanish, whole thing, totally fine. Just that's how they were speaking. Down in Santa Ana and SoCal, there's a lot of people completely fluent in Spanish. A lot of them actually don't speak any English. Very, very often, especially when it's an EMT, I'd have patients and talk to people who didn't speak a lick of English, and that was... Got no issue with that. This is America. You can do what the fuck you want. Lovely. So their kid runs past me, like almost between my legs, like runs right past me, insanely quick. And I trip on him, and the kid falls down like this. And now when you are falling, like when you're falling, you need to, and you catch yourself, right? You're like, oh. Right? You kind of like put your leg out really fast to catch yourself, But I trip over this kid the same time he trips over my foot. And so as he starts going forward, granted, he put his arms out to catch himself, but as he starts going forward, right here, temple to fucking chin, just smash, fucking Tom Brady football, just immediately like a goddamn, like I cannot express it more. The level of dead in the face this kick was on this child. He spun the opposite direction, full on 360, or I guess it's more of a 180, and lands on his back. And so I thought, in my mind, time froze. And I said, I waited, and I was like, I heard them speaking Spanish earlier. There is a small chance they don't speak English, and I need to explain how I just I just hit a field goal with their child's head. So I ran away. I ran the opposite direction, down the escalator, and out of the mall. And that's the story of when I kicked a child as a kid. In fact, there is a chatter named I Was Kicked by Bricky as a Kid. I dread the day that I go into that mall, I go into a Starbucks, and then I see a kid with like a droopy stroke face, and he was like, "You."